Katie Moffat and you're watching Now We're Talking. Joining me to chat about the day's top trending stories are broadcaster Mark Duffy and entertainer Lucy Lush. Thanks for joining me today both. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Lucy, starting with you.
Well, I'm Lucy Lush. I'm a glitter actic queen who loves the glitter. I'm totally glitter dependent. Also entertainer, also camp cook, and many more things. So
you're a very talented person, Lucy. So what would you say your main job is? If somebody said, what's your job, what would that be?
I love all aspects of entertainment, so it's kind of, I love to do all different kinds of entertainment and things like that, plus also do radio and gadio, things like that as well. So there's a lot of things that I like. I always like to try something new. There's nothing better than learning something new and finding out a new thing you can do on your fabulous journey of life.
Wonderful. And you, Mark, what's your job then?
Well, I'm a freelance broadcaster, broadcast journalist, so across TV and radio. So I crop up there and about, don't I?
So you're both sort of involved in TV and radio, things like that. All right, nice. So today on the show we'll be discussing everything from National Poetry Day to, of course, the Great British Bake Off. And as always, you can join in the debate by tweeting us at That's Manchester or text us on 07548 200 007 and make sure you start your message with talk. So, first topic of the day. I'm not sure whether you know, but Special K are working alongside Chime for Change on Twitter, and they've brought about like a social media campaign, which is to take a selfie in black and white and put hashtag bring colour back. And that campaign is to bring access to education, health and justice for women that can't access it. So on Twitter, there's been quite a bit of a debate about why this is happening. So what a lot of people have said is, why is a selfie of a woman in black and white helping to help these people? It's not donating money, it's not encouraging people to volunteer. So why is it happening? So my question to you guys is, why do organisations create such campaigns on Twitter and social media? Do you think that there's a definite reason for it?
At the end of the day, it's the best publicity stunt at the end of the day. And at the present moment, Twitter is one of the greatest things to put anything on. Anything you want to put, you can guarantee it's going to go worldwide. You can guarantee it's going to go viral, you know, in every way. So of course, Special K will have a heck of a lot of followers. So somebody else may retweet it. It goes further, but it's, what is this campaign doing? What is it actually doing? Yes, I'm aware that it's going to be helping women get back into work, helping various different things like that. Brilliant, but where's the donations coming from? They need to have some donations in order to help them do that project, to help these women, to help everybody. And yet we need something like that. But is it a publicity stunt?
What do you think, Mark? If you saw a picture, would you get involved and think, oh, I'll Google and see what this is about?
I saw it come up on my my Twitter feed this morning, and to be fair, I didn't know what it was about at all. You know, there's a lot of people it's on the trending thing with pictures, black and white pictures. Bring colour back. That's the hashtag that they're using. Yeah. I don't understand where that comes in, really.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been.
Does it? You know, it doesn't sound right.
No, not really.
With current trends and things like that, it just doesn't sound bring colour back. It just, to me, you know, it's. If it was to be truthful, I think it sounds a bit racist. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. That's what people have said on Twitter. What's the link? Why is there bring colour back, and why are you posting a black and white selfie of women? So these campaigns are happening quite a lot. So I don't know whether you remember, but a while back there was a no makeup selfie, which was to raise money for cancer research, and that raised hundreds of thousands of pounds. And when people put up the picture of themselves with no makeup, they had to do a donation and tweet the picture of the donation. So that was something extremely worthwhile because you were sending money in, whereas this is just pictures of yourself. And it's not aimed at women. Celebrities, men and women, are doing it, and high profile celebrities are getting involved. Do you think that the celebrities see things like this on Twitter and think, I better get involved because it's a good thing for me to do? And do you think that they actually do anything once they've actually tweeted the picture? Well,
they'd probably get slated, wouldn't they, if they hadn't taken part? You know, that's the whole thing about a trend. You know, someone sets something off, other people's follow, don't they? I think you know, these campaigns that are done on social media though do actually work, and they are about raising awareness. So even if there isn't money involved, you know, raising money or anything like that, it's getting messages out there, and I think that's what social media does really well.
But yeah, you had the ice bucket challenge a while ago, didn't you? But that took off. It went worldwide, and you were seeing all these videos uploaded galore. And who knows? We don't know if the money went to that charity, if they donated money, or if people just did it. So, I mean, there's no way of us finding out them details unless it's publicised that, yes, we've raised X amount of thousands. But I kind of heard nothing about how much money that had raised. You know, because I think it was just a trend of like, oh, let's all do it. And you had clubs doing it of all the bar stuff outside. You had, you know, random people doing it and things. So
but again, you know, even if the money wasn't raised, it's all about the awareness. So the fact that everyone was taking part in the ice bucket challenge, it was a fun thing to do. But it also had a message behind it, didn't it?
Definitely.
So it was about
hopefully the message gets out there, though. That's the point. It's hoping the message gets out there, and with the Kellogg's, it's hoping the message that they want to get out there gets out there. But if it is just a publicity stunt for them, then I don't agree with that. But if it is a message and they are generally doing what they're doing, then I hold my hat up to them, definitely, because, you know, there's not a lot out there with all government cuts and things like that. There's not a lot out there for really anybody to re-educate, and anybody that wants to re-educate, anybody that left school early, whether it's male, whether it's female, whatever. The fact is, you know, we need re-education in Britain, and we need it. We need more adult education in lots of areas, whether it's male, whether it's female. It's a relentless family, so we need it, and that's what's important. Yes,
definitely, I agree. So the next topic is, we have a few days today, so it's an acclaimed day, and today's World Sight Day, and lots of people have been talking about this on social media, but I wasn't aware that sight had a day. Were you? No. Did you know this day existed? No. So first question is, do we take our sight for granted? Because it's hard if you know, so I don't know whether either of you two do, but do you know somebody that is affected by sight loss, and how physically demanding is this on that person?
Well, I mean, the friends I have that are partially sighted, and also some of them can't see at all. But a lot of those kind of learn to live with it. It's like any disability. People learn to live with the disabilities, and they're fully confident in doing everything that they do. Some of them have got the guide dog, some have got the sticks. The only frustration for a lot of them is not being able to see colour. And I have a friend that's lost his sight through diabetes, and he only sees 5% now. He's lost 95% of his sight, so he generally doesn't see a lot of colours and things like that. And his words are that losing that important thing was losing all those beautiful colours that I used to see, or walking round and seeing a nice piece of structure, or something stupid, even like a crisp packet on the floor. You'd love to see, although it's littering, you'd just like to be able to see that bit of litter on the floor, you know. And that is, I think that is, we should never ever underestimate the fact that this, as having sight, is one of the most beautiful things we have in the world. Being able to hear, breathe and see is one of the most beautiful things that we have.
So this next thing that I'm going to discuss will probably really anger you. So in the news last week, there was a story about a 30-year-old woman from North Carolina, and she has a disease called body identity integrity disorder, which makes her believe that she should have a disability and that she should be disabled. So she always wanted to be blind, and she asked somebody to pour drain cleaner into her eyes, and now she's completely fully blind. Her family have disowned her because of it. But how does that make you feel? Are you angry, or do you understand that she has a disorder and that's what made her do this?
She has an illness, but it still annoys me. She should have got help. You know, she should have got help. If it was this country, we have a national health system. In America, they don't have a national health system, and that is it. So of course they don't have the outlets and support that she would have had here. She would have got psychiatric help. In America, it would cost her a fortune to get psychiatric help. But the fact that she's done that, the fact that she's thrown away something as beautiful as a sight to live in a world of darkness, and that is it. She's living in a world of darkness, and it's by choice. You know, a lot of people out there that can't see. They can't see through birth, from an accident, from various things that have happened, whether it's through diabetes, whatever. They've lost their sight not through choice, and I think it's disgusting that she. And did the person end up getting arrested for doing it?
No, so she was a psychiatrist, and it turned out because she'd been asked, and she did it under the woman's will, and obviously she didn't press charges because she wanted it happening. So
well, the psychiatrist to me should be struck off.
Yes.
If she did it, she's fueling. She's literally fueling this woman's illness, as far as I'm concerned, and she should not have a job within the psychiatry industry. She should be struck off totally and never be able to work in the industry again.
How do you feel about this, Matt? Do you feel that the lady that did blind herself, do you feel sorry for her, or do you think that this is a disgusting thing to do?
I don't feel sorry for her. I think it's it's quite a selfish act, really. Taking your own sight by choice is I wouldn't even comprehend it. No. I can't comprehend it. But as you say, this person had an illness, and she obviously didn't like the way she looked, or she wanted to become disabled for some strange reason, but that should have been, as you said, the psychiatrist or medical profession should have been helping her along with that and stopping her doing this to herself. Whether she, time will tell whether she will come to regret it or not. We don't know, do we?
It is a very sad story, and it's unbelievable to think that somebody would want to be blind. Like you said, it's amazing to see all the colours, just little things like seeing a baby or seeing a car and things like that.
I mean, even the colour of this fabulous pink sofa.
Exactly.
I mean, you won't be able to see that. I feel like I'm sitting in a flamingo.
On that note, it's time for a short break. We'll be returning and we'll be talking about Daniel Craig's shocking revelation. See you in 3.